What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm here in my car right now. I'm actually doing a little bit of traveling, but I didn't want to miss a video with you guys, so that's why I'm filming it here. So the weather where I am is a little bit strange right now. So just 2 days ago, it was snowing, and now it's raining and a bit warmer, but now tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 60s and sunny. I don't know. And then the day after that, it's supposed to go down 20 degrees back into the 40s again. No idea. But either way, spring is coming. And with spring, that means putting away a lot of clothes I had for the winter, and fall and transitioning into more warm weather essentials. Now, as I was going through my wardrobe, I was coming across some of my sweaters, and made me think about how all my sweaters are actually cotton or merino wool. Now, what's popular in the wintertime is a lot of cashmere sweaters, a lot of other items out of cashmere. And it made me think, well, why don't I have anything in cashmere? And I started thinking about it a little bit more, and I started thinking, well, I think I determined it actually wasn't really worth it. Personally, for me, I don't think it was really worth getting something in cashmere. Now, and that's what I wanted to go over with you guys today. Is cashmere really worth it? And when it comes down to it, it's actually dependent on two things. You know, things that I've determined for it to be dependent on, in my personal opinion. Sorry about the bump there. Now, these two things are price and taking care of the garment. So for that first one, price. When it comes to it, cashmere, good quality cashmere, is very expensive. Right? It's very expensive. So let's say you wanted to get a cashmere sweater. It's going to run you on the lower end for a good quality cashmere around $200. And it can go anywhere from that all the way up to $1,000 or even $2,000 for a sweater, for the cashmere sweater. It's going to be dependent though on, you know, which brand it is. Now, you're going to have to determine, are you willing to spend that much on cashmere? For me, I wasn't. You know, all I have to do is get something in merino wool, which, while merino wool isn't as soft or as warm as cashmere, it's still not that far behind. And it'll be at a price that's more affordable. So, while, again, yeah, I won't be getting as much softness or as much warmth from merino wool, it's still close enough and at a price point that I was comfortable with. And now, the second one is taking care of cashmere. So, again, say you wanted a cashmere sweater. A good quality cashmere sweater is one that you're going to have to hand wash. Right? You can't just put it in the washing machine and take it through a cycle. That'll destroy the item. So instead you have to hand wash it, and you have to use special detergent, usually like a Woolite or something like that. And then you have to air dry it in a specific way. Now, again, I didn't want to be bothered with that. I found it to be rather inconvenient. The way my schedule is, I just don't have the time to hand wash my clothing. You know, I just don't have the time for it. On the other hand, merino wool or the cotton sweaters I have can just be dry cleaned. And usually, instead of just taking to a dry cleaner, I just put it in the dryer with one of the Woolite dry cleaning sheets, and within 20 minutes it's done. I don't really have to do anything else with it. Pop it in the dryer, stick a sheet in there, and it's done. It's clean. Much more convenient, much easier to take care of, and again, it's much less expensive than cashmere. So, if you think cashmere is something you want to get, or if it's worth it to you, you're going to have to determine those two things. Are you willing to spend the money, and are you willing to take care of it? So if your answer is yes for both those things, then by all means get cashmere. Get a cashmere sweater or whatever else you want to get cashmere in. Now, I'm not saying everything is going to be like that in terms of it being made out of cashmere. For example, I have a pair of leather gloves that have cashmere lining in it. with that, you know, that's not a big deal. That's not something I really even have to necessarily take care of. I just have to take care of the gloves, the leather on it, but I don't have to wash the insides of the gloves or anything like that. So for that, it was worth it. While the gloves weren't cheap, again, it was nice because with cashmere, it's the softest and warmest lining I could get in the gloves. So for that, it was worth it to me. But a sweater or something like that is not worth it. Again, that's my own personal opinion, because I don't want to spend the money for it when I could just get merino wool at much less price, and it's much easier to take care of than cashmere. Again, that's my own personal opinion. That's my own personal experience. You could, you know, you might have a different opinion than that. You might think, what is this person doing? And are you turning right here? Is left turning? Oh my God. The drivers where I am is awful. Absolutely awful. But anyway, back to what I was saying here. Is it worth it? You're going to have to determine that for yourself. That's what it comes down to. So if you want to spend the money and you're willing to hand wash your garments, you know, if it's something like a sweater or something like that, then by all means, get cashmere. Go for it. All right, guys, my name is Joe. This is Lifting with Style. That's what I want to go over with you guys today. Hope you enjoyed it. And definitely make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. I'd really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate your support. And I'll see you guys next time.